Perf. Okay. And here we go. Finally. Hey! And welcome to my channel. My name is Sophia Dulin. The purpose of this channel is just a way for me to build a community and also to create an image for myself on the internet. Being a marketing student and future marketing entrepreneur, I want to have an image for myself on the internet as to who I am. So I thought this YouTube channel would be a great way for me to start that. And yeah, so here we are. I want to give a little background as to who I am, where I come from, my relationships with people, and also some personal information about me that I feel like would really be beneficial. So growing up, I lived on the Montana-North Dakota border. I lived in southeastern Montana, and I also would go back and forth to northwestern North Dakota, and I would visit my mother's side of the family. I have 4 younger siblings, and I have 3 older siblings, so I'm right in the middle. I grew up in southeastern Montana with my 4 sisters. My dad and my stepmom. It's really chaotic growing up, really hectic, a lot of things going on. We were all 2 years apart, so it would be 2, 4, 6, 8, or 3, 5, 7, and 9, random but real. A sports-oriented family. We all played sports. Moving up to northwestern North Dakota, that is where I lived with. I didn't live there ever, let's be honest. I would visit my mom and my grandparents and my many other relatives that lived on the Fort Berthold Reservation. I'm an enrolled member at MHA Nation, so I am Hiradza and Arikra, and yeah, I grew up going there for vacations and summer times and birthday parties. My mom was so amazing. My family just in general was amazing at getting together and partying. With my mom, I have 2 younger siblings who I adore, and I grew up with them a little bit. They're still growing up today. I love both of you. You know who you are. Junior year though, I started training and mentally preparing myself to be in wrestling. But yeah, that was an amazing experience. That experience launched me to where I am now. My senior year, I got into the Baker Spartan wrestling program and I won state, and that put me in a position to be scouted for the University of Providence. And I wrestled there for about 1.5 years, I think. It was a really fun experience. That was my first college experience. I was really fortunate. I appreciated the opportunity a lot. I wasn't mentally prepared for school though. I want to address my ADHD. Growing up, that was something I wasn't proud of. I didn't want to talk about, and I've barely started addressing it now. Growing up, I was able to be medicated, which was good until I started getting into college and I started noticing the effects that it had on the other hand. This disorder, it can affect your organization, your time management, plans. It can also affect your relationships with people. I didn't think that was an issue, but I really think that my ADHD affected my emotional regulation and my ability to just have control of myself when I'm around other people. People would think I was really impulsive and I wasn't a good friend because I wouldn't be good at time management when we had made plans to do things, and all of these situations that I had weighing on me, issues that I had, but I just didn't understand at the time. In my first year of college at the University of Providence, I wasn't doing very well in school. I was thinking college was like high school, and I could just kind of get by. That wasn't the case. I failed quite a few classes. My study was like very science oriented. I wanted to do something in ecology or geology, which wasn't even an option, but like those are like where my headspace was. I was very into that stuff at the time. I just wasn't figuring it out, and I just really started noticing like issues with my sleep, issues with my diet. I was having a hard time with like suppression of my appetite and just like emotional regulation. I was just having such a hard time controlling my impulses and myself as a person. At the same time, I was also getting into a relationship, and I was taking a lot of time away from school to go home and see him. And yeah, I ended up like me and my boyfriend, still together now, we formulated a plan to move to Missoula. I always wanted to go to school in Missoula and be a Grizzly. So I let my team know that I was going to transferred in the summer 2023 going into fall 23. I had to retake a lot of classes. I ended up getting off medication like completely. I went cold turkey that summer. All the people that I met at UP, I made some of my best girlfriends. Gabby, Cece, you know who you are. I fuck with you heavy. Love you guys so much. But yeah, I transferred here to Missoula in the fall of 23, and I transitioned into business marketing. I think at the University of Providence, I also like transitioned into business because I was like, science is not for me. I'm not built to be a scientist. So that was nice to transition into business and marketing. Now we're in like the now. I will be graduating in the spring of 26. I will get a degree in business administration with a major in marketing. So excited to achieve my degree. Thank God. It's a work in progress. I want to transition into talking about hobbies, things that I like to do, things that I find fun and entertaining, and that help me kind of manage stress, or something to just pull me away from like the real world, if I want to say it in some type way. For starters, I really like to hike. Growing up, I always we would go and do camping trips. We'd take a lot of vacations that involved being submerged in nature. Growing up in Eastern Montana, it's not like as beautiful as Western Montana is now, but I still was able to appreciate that landscape, and beautiful to me. I love the Midwest. Sounds crazy, but like it's really cool. Hiking. Moving here to Missoula, I've gotten to do some pretty cool hiking. Moving to even Great Falls, I did some amazing hiking. I loved Great Falls because I was connected to the river, and the Missouri River leads all the way back home for me. I could get in a boat and ride the Missouri River all the way back to Newtown, and that always sounded amazing to me to do. I think that's so cool. It would be crazy to do. There's a spot though outside of Great Falls that was like 30 minutes away, and I would go there and hike often just to get off campus, get away from town, be by myself, ground myself, pray, and just like appreciate where I was and the opportunity that I had. And I feel like that was something I do often. When I go outside, I take a moment, at least an hour, maybe 30 minutes, and just pray, or I sing, or I just like really try to appreciate the opportunity I have. Not every time do I do that, and when I get back home, I will regret my lack of appreciation. But yeah, hiking is really beneficial for me. It grounds me. It gives me the opportunity to know that being alone was okay. Being by yourself is fine. And look how beautiful it is to be alone and by yourself and having the opportunity to just breathe and like get to be in that space. So yeah, I will never not like hiking. It doesn't matter if the trip is spontaneous or planned out, like I'll always be down to go. Some other things I like to run. I just enjoy running. I started training myself to run my junior summer. I would work at the fairgrounds in Baker, and there's a man-made lake there that you can like run around, and that's what I would do. And people in the community would always wave at me and always be so like supportive of my running journey. So I think that also really helped me enjoy running. Thank you. But yeah, being able to just go outside and practice that was awesome. See, junior summer going into senior year, I started running. Senior year, I continued to kind of run occasionally. And then senior summer, I did also do a lot of running. I don't do as much as running now as I would like, but I also have gotten into gaming recently. When I was younger, I'd play the Wii, and that was about it. Moving in with my boyfriend, I was able to like learn how to play the PS5. And going to college with my friend Gabby, I learned how to play the Xbox and play Fortnite. And that was really fun to me. I enjoy playing Fortnite. I'm not the best player in the squad, but I can play. I know how to play. I know how to get loot, so that's cool. I'm not a killer in Fortnite. I'm not like gunning people down. I really am like a passive player. Like unless somebody's in my area, I won't like go hunt you down. I like to play Minecraft quite a bit occasionally. Those are most of the gaming that I do. I have also gotten into audiobooks the start of this semester, so the fall of 24 I started getting into books. I remember the first audiobook I listened to was Dapper Dan, Made in Harlem. It was a memoir about his life and how he started playing dice, and throughout his life he was able to like create a very good business model that is still pretty common today in some business practices, like creating something that you would be known for, creating a brand for yourself. The main point of this channel is to kind of build a community for myself, but also like be entertain people. I want to inform people and address like my lifestyle, how I am multifaceted in my cultures, and how I'm also like pulled away but like still apart, and how I try to be connected. I'll be doing a few gaming videos. I'll be doing a couple like sit downs with me. Hopefully I can get in a hiking video before the beginning of spring, like full spring, nice sunny spring. But yeah, leave a like, leave a comment if you're really feeling up for it. But yeah, until my next video, take it easy, don't rush. Yeah, bye.